Gloria works a 9 to 5 job, something that people should get to understand, because I see comments like, you don't get work. I get work, oh, okay. I do this on the side, like this is really a passion. I started doing this since 2020. Thank God the pandemic hit, because that gave me the opportunity to like come out, you know, and speak to Nigerians or help people who are looking for how to move here, how to integrate into the system, you know, how just to simplify things. That is what I love to do on my page. So I do have like an Instagram page, I have like a TikTok page. So outside my 9 to 5, I do this on the side just to help share content related to Canada immigration and how people can settle here in the country. And sometimes I dwell into some other things that really impact us, especially those of us who moved from like Africa down to Canada, because a lot of people think that it's just heaven on earth, but it's really not. So it's not just you get your visa and then you come to Canada and yes, you start plucking the money on the tree. They know they put up money for Canada. So yeah, so those are the things that I kind of talk about on my page. There are lots of agents back home in Nigeria.
Let's have it.
There are lots of agents back home in Nigeria who dupe our fellow Nigerians for reasons best known to them. You know, it breaks my heart when I see Nigerians spend 10 million, 20 million just to come to Canada. Some would even spend like 2 million plus just to get admission. And I say to myself, there's something called do it yourself. You can actually immigrate to Canada by looking into the government of Canada's website, and you will find tons of information on how to come here. But our people have been brainwashed because the agents keep telling them that, look, this is how you can do it. You can't do it yourself. You have to pay us to get you here or get you UK, anywhere abroad. So when I looked at all of this, I said to myself, why don't I start sharing tips, like you said, nuggets, on how to come here? Yes, I am not a licensed immigration consultant.
Yeah, you always say that.
And I always make it known on my page that please, if you need one, I do know people who have helped people in the right way, because the government of Canada is saying, come through the right channel, you know. And again, you don't even need to pay somebody for your immigration purposes. It's written on the government of Canada website. You don't need to pay someone. You can actually do it yourself. So I just want to spread the gospel of do it yourself to everyone who is interested in hearing that. So that's what really motivated me to like, let's talk about Canada immigration.
Great.
When international students go and pay agents, what these agents are saying, not just international students, but I want to be focused on international students. What they are telling them is that when you enter, just start the school, you can actually change it to PR immediately. And I asked myself, according to the government of Canada immigration, there is a process. You cannot just be an international student today and tomorrow you get your PR. Whoever is saying that to you, please, I don't know the words to use, but they are deceiving you. And that is the reason why we have a number of homeless people in this country. Because they have lied to them and told them that the grass is greener here. So when you come here, you can actually, you know, change your this thing. And sorry to say, I'm going to use the word here. I have promised myself I will not use the word. They tell them, just go and do aduro, seek asylum. That is what is raining now. Many of these people on the street don't have. You're having me for mouth. See, there are a lot of things that actually push some of our people to be on the streets. You know, there are things like depression, and I'm going to say this well. Loneliness in this country is real. You can see people shed tears on social media saying, tired, I'm all alone, this and this. It is real. Like, there is no way you'll be in this country and you have never felt lonely or depressed. It's not even possible. Something that will be close to it would have happened, because when it comes to the winter season, that is why the doctors will tell you to go and do or take your vitamin D, because it's so gloomy, it's dark, no sunshine, and you are always, there's this sadness that comes with winter period. So a lot of people feel that way, and sometimes it is because of the things people have done to them. It could either be they have maybe a breakup, or it could either be the families have said, to hell with you, or whatever you want to do with your life is your business. They might have done a lot. Maybe they've even ventured into business, like one of the people on the street has said that they went into business, the business flopped, and that pushed them into what they are today. So, like, I made a video and I said there are very many reasons why you see our people on the streets. It's not because they want to. It's not because they like being on the street. It's because something happened that pushed them to the street. So, to answer that question, I think it is the mentality that we brought from our agents back home that have caused a lot of these things that are happening to happen right now. If you are new in Canada and you have not found a Nigerian community near you, please do well to do so, because I will say this on your podcast. There are many people who are painting the name of Nigerian leaders or Nigerian community bad. I know one of our people have gone on air and was even, went viral for saying that Nigerian people in Canada, that they help themselves. It is a wrong mentality, because you should be the help that you want to see. If you want to see good things happen, it starts with you. It starts with me. So it's not about pointing one finger and the other fingers are coming to you. It means that you have not done your part yet. So Nigerian community leaders have helped people. I have known of people who have gotten business grants from the government through Nigerian community. People who have gotten good jobs through the Nigerian community. So please avail yourself. If you have not done that, find a Nigerian community near you and see if there is nothing good about the Nigerians in diaspora. Nobody, and I repeat, nobody knows the immigration status of any other person except the immigration officer. So I cannot come to you now and say, Ogbeni, what is your immigration status? Are you a visitor? Is it not my business? And anybody asking you that question in this country, you should be bold enough. You should be bold enough to say, Oga, are you now the new immigration officer? Who gave you the right to ask me that question? I will not give you that answer, because I am not authorized to give you that answer. So for people who are saying people should be deported back home, I think they should channel their resources into supporting them while they are here. Because who don't come, don't come. Who don't come, don't come. You think here is better than back home. Back home is hard. And that is why you see some people saying, better make I buy for here than make una carry me go back home. That is it. So let us manage the things that we can manage, that is within our power. Nigerians are going back home as we speak, because one, they see that they can't cope. Two, what they told them about abroad is not totally what different. Is totally different from what they are saying. So they now decide that, you know what, plus taxes, loneliness, cold weather, the bills. Sometimes it can make somebody to overthink.
Yeah. Still on immigration.
Yeah.
I know you said that several times and you've established it that you're not an immigration lawyer, which is amazing. I saw in one of your videos too, maybe somebody asked if you can bring them to Canada. And you're like, I knew that was very hilarious. And I'm like, yeah! You keep hitting on travel agents back home. I know that a lot of people have fallen prey and they got here, they got pretty stranded. What are some of the advices you would give to international students, you would give to married folks, you would give to people who are coming here to Canada? Either they are migrating or they are coming on a visitor's visa with the intention to transition into a work visa. What are the because I know you talk about this, like you're an advocate for this particular topic. What are some of the advices you want to give?
First and foremost,
let's have it.
The best way now, 2025, the best way to move to Canada now is as a permanent resident. I'll repeat, the best way for you to move to Canada, especially if you're coming with family, the best way is to come as a permanent resident. That way you know that, yes, you don't hold one paper. Now, for international students, my advice is this. Yes, I am not an immigration consultant, but from my experience and experience of other people that I know, your best option is to come and take a master's program. Because if you have dependent, like a spouse and a child or children, the Government of Canada website says that right now, the new update was that if you're studying a master's program at least 16 months in length, you can bring your family with you to Canada. Now, for those who cannot afford the master's program, because we understand, say, it's difficult.
True.
If you're coming to study a postgraduate program, make sure it is under STEM. STEM. You can check what it is. Science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. Go and check it. If you are studying a postgraduate program, make sure that your course is within these 4 things. Because that is the only way you can get your postgraduate work permit if you are in the in-demand jobs. Because there are some programs that people will take. For example, somebody coming here to take home economics. You have to be sure that home economics is part of the STEM. If it is not, then I don't see any reason why a Nigerian person who wants to like make this place your home, you will now decide that you want to do that program or take that program. No, it won't help you in the long run. And for those who will take a 1-year program hoping to integrate, my advice, because you asked for my advice, my advice would be this. If you have experience from back home, say you've worked in a big establishment, like maybe the banks, the oil sector or so, you can apply under Express Entry, Federal Skilled Worker Program. You can do that too, because that way at least you get into the Express Entry pool. That's the truth, and there is no magic about it. All the information you want is on the Government of Canada's website, www.cic.gc.ca. All that information is there for you to go and read. Now, for those who are applying to come on visitor's visa, please, I'm begging you. I kneel down. In fact, I don't want to kneel down now, but I am begging you, please, abort mission. Because you cannot work. No, currently, before now, as at 2024, those that came on the visitor's visa, like early 2024, those that came on visitor's visa were able to switch to an LMIA, which is a labor market impact assessment job that will now give them a permit to work for that particular employer. But with all the number of changes that have been happening, the Government of Canada is now saying no more. So what that means is that if your agent is telling you that don't worry, come on visitor visa, you can get a job, it's not true, please. It is not true, because you cannot get a job. I have one family right now, I won't mention their names. The man has a wife, 2 children, and his wife is currently pregnant. And they came on visitor visa and they want to stay in this country.
Wow.
They sold everything they have. Please, abort mission. Don't do it.
Abort.
Don't do it. No, I'm serious. Some people can be lucky when they come. They at the junction, that's at the airport, which is the junction. They chop aduro. Fine. But do you know that very soon, according to the new update, they are streamlining that particular road? I am not here to bad belly anybody, because people will see. They will still come for me, because they always
do. They always. I said you get a lot of backlash. They always do.
They will still come for me on this video. that deportation, that asylum that you are seeking, make sure you have a good story. Because right now, the things have changed. They are no longer saying, I made this, I made that. If they are looking for me, they will kill me, they will do this. Look, this is 2025. Let us be smart. It's either you come as a permanent resident, or you have somebody who is here, who is sponsoring you to move here. I will not go more than that.
Why do Nigerians look down on themselves when they pass each other? No, because I don't know if it has happened to you, but I feel that we are supposed to be in some sort of symbiotic relationship because we come from the same motherland.
Okay.
And we see, even the way you are saying okay is not okay.
It's not okay.
Why do, like, we size ourselves up when we see ourselves in the mall, in whatever it is? Why?
Yes, it's a Nigerian thing. And to be honest, why una they do this kind of thing? I never still understand.
You switch.
Let me switch, because permit me to speak in pidgin English.
Please do.
Why it be say una carry this bad belle instead of you to leave it at the airport? You carry it to Canada. You see, the problem, and I have come to talk about it on my page, and I've said it, the problem is the mentality of competition. We believe that I am better than this person. I ain't take get here. Okay, I ain't take man. That's the word though. How he managed to enter Canada. And I'll say that if I hear say you are tell me say because say I manage come Canada. You did there. You know how much I used to take come Canada. You know my proof of funds. I be you to say nah another person ain't give me POF. It is just that sizing, and it is prevalent with Nigerian ladies. If a Nigerian lady see a Nigerian lady, it's as if you don't take my boyfriend. That beefing is as there was a particular day I was just trying to park my car, you know.
Okay.
And then this lady I was not even close to her. She said, "Hit me now." I said, "Yeah, babe. Are we dragging boyfriend or are we dragging husband? Because you have to tell me.
Wow.
I don't understand it. There is this hate when we see each other. Even when we are in the same workplace, we feel that I want to be better than that Nigerian person. So we even do it, the wickedness in them, we do it in such a way that make them fire this person, make I get that promotion. Bad belle. Apart from bad belle, which other kind of which this thing are you also part of?
The thing they pay Gloria.
No. On a more serious note, I think it's this mentality we bring from back home. We bring it here, and it's I might see you and I'm representing those bad belle people. I might see you and be like, who get money make you buy that shirt? Who get that shoe in the wear? You borrow am, he buy am. You know, it's like there is this hate. It's not even about the competitive mentality. It is this hate. It is this envy. It is this jealousy. It is this bad belly.
The way she says it.
See, it aches me because when we see the Indians, we see the Asians, we see the love, even the Filipino, you see the love among them. If they know something, they tell their people.
True.
But if
100.
I'm not talking about me because I'm a different person, but if as a Niger person get information, say this way go open,
you go harder
very soon, they go keep them to their chest. Boom. They will not reveal it to anybody.
Wow.
They feel that now let me go get them, and that is the reason why we see many Indian people are being successful in this country.
Sure.
You can see 10 Indians in one house, but bet you me, in less than 6 months, one has bought a house because they all put hands together, rallied together, and that person will have his house. And that's how all the other 10 will move. But I'm not here on this pod. People don't get me wrong. I'm not here on this podcast to bring down the Nigerian people. But the thing is, we need to change. The change begins with you and me. It's not about you knowing that your company is hiring. And you know that one person in your group, your WhatsApp group, that people have said bad things about, that they know they help people. You know that you can help a particular person begging for a job. You will hold it. I mean, what do you do when you go to sleep? Like, how do you even sleep? How do you sleep? On the left or the right side? Because I'm not understanding. Because we need the change that we want to see. It's not about we saying Tinubu or T-Pain a bad person. A lie. What about you? How many Niger people have you helped? Me, I'm not here to boast, but I know how many Niger people have come through me and they have appreciated what I have done for them.
True.
They might not be blowing that trumpet out, but within them, they know. So I am using myself as an example. Be that change you want to see in the Nigerian community, in your local space, at your office, at your place of work, even at the grocery store. Sometimes when I see my fellow Niger at the grocery store, sometimes I want to be like, hi. There was a particular day I said hi to somebody. It was as if
they know the answer.
It was as if there was dirt. Like I was in dirt.
Yeah, true.
Because I had to look at myself and be like, I'm wearing a very nice cloth now.
True.
What happened?
True.
Then there was this particular day I told myself that going forward, if I see a Niger person, until you insult me, I must greet you. So I went towards this people. I said, come. Are you a Niger person? He said, yeah. I said, we mean a Niger person now. I beg you, which time you dey stay? That is how it's supposed to be.
Yeah, yeah.
And that is what we need to start seeing. So when you see a fellow Niger person, they will not beat you. Just walk up to them and say, come, I be Niger person. I know say you be Niger person. How far? Apart from that mentality of, I think there's this other mentality that I better pass you. So we know they're the same level. Do you understand? Like, what's it go make me they follow you talk? That is it. Because there is no humility. Because if there was humility in the first place, I will see everybody as superior than myself. I will not look down on anybody because I'm not. The only time you need to look down on somebody is if you are admiring their shoe. Like anybody that is looking at me right now like this, that means you are admiring the shoe that I'm wearing.
Yeah.
Finish. Apart from that, it is bad belly, envy, jealousy, hatred, all the vices. Name it.
For no reason.
For no reason.
For no reason.
Some will even tell you, how you take manage come Canada, how you take manage come UK, how you take manage come US. Like, nothing should bring that conversation in the first place. Because we are all coming from somewhere. We were all there for years before we moved abroad.
True.
Somebody saw me the other day and said, this one just entered Canada. I just laughed. And I said, if only you know when I came to Canada, you won't be talking like this. But who am I? I said, no problem, I'm just a bloody immigrant. That is it. But it's true. I want to say this on this podcast. If you are not an indigene, like if you are not a native, is it a native Indian they call them? Then you are an immigrant. Because every other person came here to meet those people here. They own this land that we are standing on. You understand?
True.
Let us not go there, but nobody owns Canada. This land, we came to meet it here. Yeah. So let us be helping each other. My last words will be, please immigrate wisely. Come to Canada the right way. If you're using an agent, remember your agent cannot guarantee you a visa to Canada. That is the truth. Nobody can except the officers themselves. If you are in Canada and you're a Nigerian, please reach out to the nearest Nigerian community around you. For example, if you're in Brampton, you look for NNC, Network of Nigerians in Canada. if you are in BC, you just go on Google or Instagram and type Nigerians in area you are, or maybe you just put BC. There must be a community there. Try to engage with the community. Try to put yourself out there. And for those of us who are international students, please, if you are struggling, don't keep it to yourself. Come out and let us know. If you can't talk to many people, reach out to me. I have an Instagram page, I have a TikTok page, or shoot me an email. I want to hear from you guys, because we are making efforts to help our people who are here in Canada as much as we can. And then for those who maybe know of those who are on the streets, who are homeless, please reach out to me on my Instagram page, because I am piling up these names and giving them to the Nigerian leaders, because they really want to make things work, so that we don't have all these people making videos and slapping it on the Nigerian community like we are not doing anything. We are doing something. The Nigerian content creators too, you guys should wake up. You are not just a content creator for content creation. Be a content creator that will support people. Don't be a content creator that is all about, I want to get something out of this person. Because I see a lot of, sorry I'm deviating, but I see a lot of content creators who are Nigerians in Canada, and they are collecting money from fellow Nigerians who want to japa or who want to do one or two. Please, I want to let you know on this podcast that the Immigration Canada, they are on the lookout for people like you. You that is collecting money from fellow Nigerians or fellow people who are looking to migrate. When they catch you and you are sent back home, no con they talk say now your village people, because now you do yourself. So with these few points of mine, I hope I'll be able to convince and not confuse you guys that one, you can migrate to Canada on your own. DIY is that's what my specialty is, and we can be the best Nigerians that we can be.